Okay, guys, you are in for a treat. I have here with me Maimuna, who's one of our students, former student, I would say, from our job coaching program, who have joined us and have made us really, really proud with her success. So, Maimuna, few quick questions. So, before you join our program, how many jobs do you think you were applying at that time? Do you apply a lot of jobs at that time?
Actually, when I was in Sydney, I actually moved from Sydney to Tasmania. So when I was in Sydney, I actually applied a lot of job. But when I moved down to Tasmania, I was really confused about the job, like what kind of job I should go, because in Tasmania, there are some priority job that time.
Mm.
So I applied that kind of job a lot, like the disability and aged care job. And I wasn't sure about the proper technique. But when I joined your coaching, I actually got proper advice and like the right way how to do and apply the job.
Gotcha. So I guess when you apply before, I guess you have a lot of rejection in the past. I guess a lot of employees say no to you. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
And how does that make you feel when you keep receiving, unfortunately, email or they ignore you? How does that make you feel?
It actually made me like let down myself. I actually very sad or unhappy. Like I couldn't find the reason why my resume was good, my cover letter, I tried to do it best, but it's still they are not hiring me. They always send me the unsuccessful email. It made me like very sad about this position, about the job. And I feel I could never get the job done.
Mhm.
So that kind of feelings. Yes.
Yes, and obviously once you join us, I guess things change differently for you, right? So if there are three things, Maimuna, that because of course I guess you learn a lot from our program, but if there are three biggest takeaway that you got from our program that really change everything for you, what are those three things you think?
Okay, thank you for this question. So, what I think the biggest three takeaways will be the cold calling, because before I was applying the job through Seek or other website, I never gave them a call before applying the job. So through your coaching, I got these things like if I call them beforehand and talk to them, that always make a positive impression, and I got to know a lot of about the job. So that is one of the things I took. And
Mm,
another things, the second one will be the follow up, because before that, I never followed up with them, and I didn't know like I had to follow up really.
mm,
So
mm.
that is one of the thing I keep continuing doing. So whatever job I apply, I after applying the job, I always followed up after joining to your coaching. And if they reject me in that case as well, I also follow up about the other opportunities. And
Very
the
good.
third thing I will say the interview techniques.
Yeah,
So
that's a good one, right? Can you tell
that's a
them a
very good
little
one.
bit? Can you tell them a little bit, like what are the things that I tell you to do that makes a lot of difference in the interview?
Thanks for this question. So one is the sending the gifts. Like I never did any of my interview before. So when I started doing this, I have seen it works like a magic. Like because no employer would expect any gift or anything from you, but if you give them, they will be really happy. So this is
Mm,
the one from interview, and some of the question you taught us in the class, like scale and rating myself, and also like how can I hear back from you soon. So that type of question actually makes interviewer very impressed about myself. So that's also helped
wow.
me, yeah, in the interview techniques, I would say.
Got you. So and now that you are working as, so what are you, what job are you doing now in Tasmania? What sort of role are you doing now?
I am working in accounts receivable, so which is a part of accounting.
Well done, well done. How does that make you feel now, Maimuna, that you get to do what you like and you get to do what you have studied? Does that make you feel better?
Yeah, definitely. When you get a chance to work in your related occupation field, it will make you feel all your hard work has been paid off. Because working in the odd job, you'll always feel I came to Australia, I did a lot of study, and I'm just doing the odd job. But when you join in your own field, you will feel that you are growing, and you will feel that you are progressing positively.
And you feel excited going to work, I guess.
I am very happy about the job I'm doing, and every day, like, I don't need to wear the same uniform again. I can wear different. That's a good part, you know. I enjoy it.
Well done, well done. So for those who are curious, what were some of the odd jobs you were doing before this one? I guess you did a few odd jobs before, right?
I did actually. I was working in a retail. I was working in Myers, but that's a good one. But also, it's not a professional job. And I also work in 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗧 supermarket. That's a good money though, but that is also a retail job, like odd job. So definitely, I would say there is a huge difference when somebody will join their own field and they will do their professional job.
Probably my last question, Maimuna, for those who are in this session now and they are maybe thinking to join us, do you think that this is a good investment that they can do, and do you think they should join us, and why do you think they should join us?
Thanks for this question. I would definitely recommend everyone to join. It's a positive investment. You will never regret. So when I was joining your program, I was a little bit conscious or like, should I take a coaching for job? Like, I have never heard this idea. The idea you introduced, I never heard of this one. And I was a little bit curious, but once I joined and I successfully completed your coaching, then I knew that it made a huge difference. What I felt before, you can see, like, the time I was in your coaching, I was very scared to talk. I properly didn't talk at all. But now I'm more confident. I'm talking nonstop.
Beautiful. That's amazing. So glad. Maimuna, do you mind if I can if we can connect you with our students through LinkedIn? Do you mind if I can share your LinkedIn with them?
Yeah, definitely. I'm happy to connect everyone who will send me the request, like the way you taught us.
Well done. So guys, Erin will put down Maimuna's contact, LinkedIn contact in the chat box. Make sure you reach out to Maimuna, and she'll be more than happy to share with you guys her journey with us. Obviously, because of our time limitation, we can't say everything, but it's really good to see your success, Maimuna. And
Thank you.
I hope we stay in touch. And please tell your friends about us so we can help more people. Yeah.
And thanks for your help, Leo, because all the success I have done so far in Tasmania, you also played a role on this one. I must say.
Appreciate that. Thanks for your time. Okay.